And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to...
Kevin, thanks very much.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Hayward out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Vucevic. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Mitchell in at the 1 spot. And for Sacramento, Jackson is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Bledsoe. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. Now, here is Harden following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Greg, tonight's game, like so many, could come down to the three-point shooting. There are debates as to whether that style alone can win you a championship. What do you think?
You know, there will never be a substitute for balance, but I just think with the evolution of the skill that we see in our game, the coaches and players being so smart, you do want to keep the opponents guessing, but let's face it, the three-point shot is here to stay. It's really simple math. 3 is more than 2.
Here is Harden after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And Vucevic pulls it down.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
On the wing, Mitchell sinks the three-pointer.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Bledsoe dishes to Dedmon. Harden the pass to Dedmon. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Bogdanovich dishes to Dedmon. Just 5 on the clock. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Mitchell looking it over. That shot off, so the Kings will take it the other way.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Bledsoe against Beasley, and it's Bledsoe off the drive. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Love the toughness of Bledsoe. Outstanding at maintaining his balance, even when you body him up.
Here's Mitchell, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Mitchell's got 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It's a major challenge trying to contain Bledsoe. I mean, when he's being aggressive, he puts the defense in a tough spot.
And he's good on the second. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Mitchell outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now here's Bledsoe. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. Harden can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The pass to Markkanen. Here's Vucevic. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
Now here's Bledsoe. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Here's Bogdanovich. Banked in off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Mitchell against Bledsoe. Mitchell outside. Down low, just 3 on the clock. Dedmon with the block. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks lead by 5. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently...
Everybody had their expectations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Sacramento, Bledsoe is out there with Harden. And there's Jackson. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple. Harden's got 7.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off. Timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Here's Harden, and it's Harden slamming it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Beasley, the pass to Markkanen. Here's Vucevic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And it's Mitchell missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pass to Harden. Back to Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Pulls up on the wing. Again, Sacramento.
This offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now. Actually cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is. Fire!
Bledsoe against Mitchell. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Count it. Good. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. And it's Mitchell missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber. I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Yeah, a volume shooter, and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out.
Mitchell against Bledsoe. To the middle. Here's Vucevic over Dedmon. He got it up. And so it's the Sacramento King. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 16 points. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. They've got Lowry Markkanen. Beasley is out there with Mitchell. And it's Hayward. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that one is good by Beasley.
Boy, that's Beasley's shot right there. He loves to rise and fire and knock him down from behind the arc.
Outside, Bogdanovich. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. No good with the triple. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Here's Hayward. And the rejection by Jackson. Beasley against Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, as young as Malik Beasley is, it's really been impressive to see how quickly he's adapted to the pro game. For some guys, it's a struggle, but I think he found his footing fairly easy.
Beasley hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Sacramento leading by 3. Outside, Bogdanovich. And here's Harden for 3. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists tonight. Bledsoe against Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Harden against Beasley. Fires it up. Harden, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And it's Beasley in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the shot is good. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
And a miss there on the triple.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Beasley, the pass to Vucevic. Over Dedmon. Out to Hayward. Mitchell against Bledsoe. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Mitchell. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Bledsoe dishes to Dedmon. Over Markkanen. Dedmon's shot is off.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
Harden's shot is good.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
There's 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. Beasley against Harden. And Beasley, here we go.
Boy, I tell you what, Beasley can really move. I mean, his drives are explosive and sudden. The defense has no way to stop him.
Bledsoe kicks to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Mitchell. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Feeds it to Vucevic. And a missed layup. And so it's Sacramento holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Bledsoe. Bogdanovich is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Harden, and it's Dedmon in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now Bledsoe passes it to Harden. Harden draws the double. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Now the pass to Markkanen. Beasley outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Mitchell. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Bledsoe passes to Dedmon. They get a hand on it. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And Vucevic throws it down.
Love the way Vucevic gets his puppies up and down when he runs the floor. Just looks like he wants to beat everybody to the basket.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Harden with it, now guarded by Vucevic. Beasley with the steal. And here we go, the Mavericks in a fast break. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
Tell you what, he's getting whatever he wants on offense. It's a lot of fun to watch. This has been all Beasley so far.
Beasley against Harden. The tray. The shot. No good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Left side Markkanen. Over Dedmon. Sacramento grabs the miss. Dedmon's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Nice job by Bledsoe keeping the mid-range game alive because that requires shot discretion, and he showed it to you there.
Here's Vucevic.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
You know, he was the 16th pick in the 2011 NBA draft, and Vucevic became an all-star for the first time in 2019. Took him a while, but he got there.
Back to Harden. Bledsoe passes to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Bledsoe for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Hayward can hit.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Harden with it. Now defended by Mitchell. It's good. Harden's got 32 points.
Boy, so crafty a player is James Harden. I mean, when he gets inside, he finds all kinds of ways and manner in which to score.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 9. 51 seconds left in the fourth. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Pass to Jackson. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Bledsoe with it. Now defended by Hayward. Bledsoe against Hayward. No good from Bledsoe.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Here's Vucevic offline with his three. And it's Harden with the ball for Sacramento. 7-point differential. So the Kings win it. It was up for... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.